Welcome everybody. My name is Planker, and this is Sky Factory 3.0, A Year in the Life. Hi Mr. Sheep, how you doing? So, I've been hard at work in between episodes, and I'd like to show you what I've been doing. Last episode we pretty much got all of this done. Now, I worked on the mob system. Let's go downstairs, and you'll be able to see a little bit better what I did to it. I'm going to try and keep it a secret. And look, this is what we have. Sorry, there was just a floating slab there. You can see that we've got a mob system now that transports the mobs downstairs. They go flying across one level, they drop down, they come across another level, and we're using that mob masher that we picked up in one of the loot bags. You can see how they come flying down here. I'm using fans for everything. They fall down. I've got a water stream right there, as you can see the water dripping. And that will allow them to come to the end of the wall here. They drop down to this level. They get shot across this way with a fan. They drop down to here, and then the fan takes them this way into the mob masher. The mob masher then in turn crunches them all up, and then we've got the items going to the north, which is this pipe right here. We've got the essence going into the drum, which we're already at 47,000. Now this looks kind of funky and maybe a little bit awkward, and it is right now. We'll make it better eventually when we've got a little bit more tools to work with, when we get higher levels and possibly into an ME system. But for now, I'm using all these chests to sort. So in the first chest, what comes out, oh, where are we here? Let's go there. It'll extract the rotten flesh. And then here, and I'm just using the real basic item filters, so they only hold, what, 5 items, I believe? So we're blacklisting it, so the flesh goes no further. It goes up this pipe, and then it goes into the composter, and then eventually giving us dirt. This one here is for essence. So all the essence that comes through, the inferium essence, gets put into the drawer here. And what do we have? We've got 13 stacks of the essence so far. Everything else is allowed to come through. And again, I'm just blacklisting the inferium essence, so everything else comes through. On this one, we have just different, like the redstone, the sulfur, if a chest comes down, glowstone, or fluoro pink powder goes into this chest. Right now it's only collected glowstone. Glowstone. This chest is our bag chest, so we allow the common loot bags, uncommon, the rare, the epic, and the artifact loot bags. They will then be shipped into here, and I've got different recipes that the common will make uncommon, the uncommon will make rare, the rare will make epic, and the epic will make legendary. Once you've got a legendary, all of them with the exception of the legendary stay in the system, so they'll stay here to be used for the next level up. Once we get into legendary and artifact, they come right through, or they come over to this area. The next one that we have is the heads. You know what? I'm going to have to get a Enderman head in here too. But right now we've got a skeleton skull, creeper head, and zombie head. And they'll come into here. We've got 5 zombies. Now, we can use... This is the really nice thing about the mob masher, is what I was talking about last time. Let's just look up mob here. Now, you can get beheading on it, you can get bane of arthropods, but the beheading one is really nice, especially if we're going to start trying to get wither skeletons. Because an easy way to get wither skeletons without having to go to the nether is to use witch water, and then when a skeleton falls in it, they become a wither skeleton, and you can kill them and make withers. So that's how we're going to do that. But you've got all these different upgrades, sharpness, looting, fire aspect, and so on. So let's get out of there. Now the reason you can't hear anything is, as you've noticed, I've also put some sound mufflers here. That's because this mob masher, and it's something that I hope the developers work on, it creates a really loud noise, but not right next to the masher itself. In my base, it's over in this area, and you hear it almost like a bit of a train, like this, choo, 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 when it's killing mobs. So you'll notice that I've got 1, 2, 3 mufflers over here. I've got the 2 over there. And this is kind of fun to watch. All the mobs come zipping down. There, you can hear it really slightly there. Anyways, that sound gets super loud when you're playing the game. I'm not even sure if you're able to hear it there. I could barely hear it. But that's because I've been putting all these mufflers down. Okay, so where were we? The heads were coming out. Then the next one, we've got just some random items. The potion of healing with the witches, the potato, sugar, old boo bags, and ender pearls. They'll all go into this chest. Then the last chest, I'm just sort of holding off on right now, just to see what we get out of here. I want to see exactly what loot we're getting to see if there's anything else we really want to pull out. Because what we can do is move the trash can a little bit, and we could put some drawers down to take whatever rest of the loot's here that we actually want. Now arrows might be something that we want, gunpowder and bones, possible carrots. I don't want the bat bags. All they've got is a bat spawn egg in them. Not interested. The bows I'm not really interested in because I'm going to make a bow in the Tinker's Construct. So I don't really care about those, and I don't really care about the armor, since right now we're at full iron. I've got more than enough iron, and with the essence that we're gathering, we'll be able to enchant for days. So I'm not worried about that either. Now again, I know it looks a little cumbersome for right now, and it's just the way it's going to be until we can actually make a good ME system, transport it all into an ME system, but that's not till later. So that's what I've been working hard on in between episodes. There's the power running all the way over, and yeah, so that's what we're doing over there now. Now today, I just wanted to give you a brief description of what was going on over there. And still the same. The only adjustments that I made to the actual mob spawner, let's have a look here, I'll show you. Let's just leave it on for just a moment, and I'll open this one window up, just so we'll get all the mobs out. You'll notice that I've got 2 fans on the sides now, and I expanded the mob spawner 1 block this way. That way this mob fan has only got 1 upgrade, so it goes to that block and that block. This one has 2, so it goes to the 2 blocks on either side. I do not have any fans on the back of the building anymore, and it's because I'm pushing them all into a waterway. Excuse me. Let's get a torch in there, and then in there. Yeah, these bats. So let's turn the fans off quickly, otherwise I'll get blown in the water, and I don't really want that. So I expanded it 1 block in that direction. I did not expand it on either side, but I put all these slabs down because I don't want spiders. I want to keep it to single block mobs and not double block mobs. So by putting all of these in, there's no place for a spider to spawn. I might have done overkill a little bit, but I'd rather do a little bit of overkill than underkill. And like I said, what we can do eventually is trade this water for witch water. Then when skeletons fall in, they become wither skeletons. When creepers fall in, they become charged creepers. And we'll just kill them downstairs without any issues. There we go, nice and dark. Let's get our... Oh, I guess I lost the bricks there. Oh well, that's okay. Do I have any in there? Nope. We'll use wood for now. I'll come back and I'll put in the correct brick type. Turn the fans back on, and everything's working again. So that leaves today. What are we going to do today? Well, I think it's time. I would like to get, or start moving towards, mystical crops. Using all that essence that we're gathering through the mob spawner, I want to make a platform out here, just like we did over on that side, and create a nice growing area for all the essence. And with that, we'll use a farming station, which means, let's look it up here. And we'll sit right here so we can sort of watch the mobs spawn at the same time. Or the mobs come down. So, we'll eventually get to the farming station. And the farming station takes pulsating crystals, which we can make. We've already got the pulsating iron. We can make the basic capacitor. Yeah, basic capacitor. And the machine chassis. That is not a problem. Electrical steel. I think we can make that without too much issue. Yeah, in the alloy smelter, coal, iron, and silicone. But the hard thing to get is this Z-Logic controller. Now you can get it through loot bags, and I believe we've actually got one over in the mob farm right now that we've collected out of a I think it was legendary. But we're gonna have to make a slice and splice eventually. So that's what we're gonna work towards. Let me just drop the iron off right here. But for now and for today, let's get a bunch of stone. How much do we get? Yeah, that's more than enough. Should be more than enough. And we will start. Let's put this back, but I want about half a stack of those. And we need to get this. Oh, got a bunch more apples. I've just picked the apples. You know what? Let's take these ones. Let's make some more apple juice for our sippy drinks. There we go. Now I think I pretty much want to do this one the exact same way as I did the other one. We're going to make, and I believe the farming stations, they grow in quadrants, and I think each quadrant can be 7 by 7. So if you put them in the middle, so 7 by 7 with a walkway in the middle would be 15, and then a walkway on either side around it would make it 17. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're 10 here. We've got to go 7 in that direction. So let's get to that point first. And we'll start it. We did on the other side right here. And we're going to go up a level. We're going to follow the same pattern we did on the other side. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10. Let's go 7 out. 7. There we go. Let's just go in a little bit because this is the one thing I really don't like about the Yeta wrench. In fact, I'm going to take it off my bar right now. Let's put that. If you're pressing shift to crouch, when you get to it, it actually rotates it through a menu with inside of the actual Yeta wrench. So let's go. Actually, I wanted, that's what I wanted. Torches. You know what I don't have is my, let's get centered here, F7. Okay, so this is going to be the stairs right here, I believe. I think, yeah. So 1, 2, 4, 8, 10, 11. I want to go light some of this up. Okay, so we're at 11. And we're at 11, so let's get the other ones up. 12. 15, 16, 17. So that should be 17 by 17 now. That there. Just fill this in for right now. And then we want our walkway around the edge. So we want it 15 by 15. Now, okay, that's going to be the stair. You know what we should really do? We should put it in. How did the other side go? Let's have a look at the other side again for a moment. Okay, so we did bring it in one more to put the fence on. That's what I was wondering. Hey, Google Eyes, why are you on my bed? Okay. Silly sheep. So we do want to bring it in one more, or out one more, I guess, just to put the fence on it. So that'll be our fence one. Actually, I don't need to have it all underneath. Let's go like this. There. 2 by 2. Let's take a sippy drink. Okay. And we've got our dirt production going at the other building, or at the mob farm area. There. And then we'll cover this with dirt. There. Oh, we need to go out one more. Let's get on top here. There we go. Oh no. Oh, I was wrong. I was wrong. As soon as I stepped down, it dawned on me that, oh, let's see, we've actually got to put 2 there just to start it, otherwise gets the whole row. And there's a dark spot up here. Let's clean that up. Yeah, I keep forgetting. We need to go, one piece of wood needs to be on the cobblestone. The other one. Okay, let's do the crouch thing here. And out one more. There we go. Then, same as the other side. Go. And then this will be our, I think it's mystical crops that we're going to be doing over on this side. I don't think it's magical, I think it's mystical. Let's go like that. Looking good. It's looking close. We're getting close to getting done. Let's go like that. Look at that, almost perfect for the wood. Alright, so let's light some of these areas up, make sure there's no dark areas. Now, how much dirt do we have? Oh, we got a fair bit. I think I want the stairs. Now, is that going to make it? Hang on, how much do we have on the inside now? 2, 3. 17 on the inside. I did not have to. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So if we put the stairs here, I left, let me see here. We made this 1 too wide here. So we can actually take off, or we'll make it 3 wide at this end. Sure, why not? Do I have enough? I do not have any more wood. Let's go get a little bit more wood here, and we'll just put one more layer at the end. There, get a full stack. Okay, so if we do that, now let's lay the dirt down. Now we're going to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then a walkway. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. That's what we want here. Let's do our walkway all the way down. What I'm doing, or what I want to do, is make it into quadrants exactly the same way as the actual farming machine works. This one back. And then if we're going, oh my goodness, it rains here a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's put it this way. These will be our walkways through the center. There we go. Actually, let's go here, here. Put them in the middles and in the corners. Okay, let's fill in this one. Let's get this one going. Torches in here. There. Torch there. Okay. Nice. Almost. Oops. And then we'll have our stairs here. Let's get some more light down so we don't have anything spawning on us. There. I don't see any other yellow areas or yellow squares or red crosses, sorry. There, we've got this, and the farming station will end up going right here. And in fact, I want to, because we're going to have to run power up to it at this point, I just want to punch a hole out here right now so I know exactly where to go. From the underside. We're starting to gather resources now. We've got over 2 stacks of redstone. Not quite a full stack of diamonds yet. 3 stacks of these. We're going to start going through these pretty quick here shortly once we start doing the mystical agriculture, or mystical plants. But there, we've got a start to that. Yeah, I slept just before I started recording just so we would not have to deal with the rain, but we're having to deal with it again. Anyways, I think that pretty much does it for this episode. In the next episode, we will start getting the essence all put together and get the crops planted up. and start on that side of it. But we're getting there. It actually looks a little bit, I'm looking at the mini map up in the top right hand corner. It looks slightly awkward from that view. But we're gonna, if we build around it, we might be able to even it out and make it look a little bit better. I'm thinking if we connect the two, because that'll sort of be a green space also. If we connect the other green space and expand it a little further, we can sort of make it look a little bit more symmetrical. Because right now, yeah, it sort of looks like a creeper, a little bit like a creeper with one leg down. Is what it sort of looks like to me. Anyways, if you enjoyed the episode, please leave a like, subscribe, and love to hear your comments. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye now.